prayers and support and your wishes on Facebook of support. When you get deployed to something like this, it's very exhilarating at times. There's times that you're just pure afraid for different reasons. There's times of satisfaction for being able to help and making a little bit of difference. So your prayers and support were greatly appreciated. But I come here this morning to tell you that I am proud to be a Southern Baptist. Yes. When you go out into national disasters and you mention Baptist men, Southern Baptist, or Baptist, it is in a positive sense. It is in a loving sense. And those folks are still there and will be there for a long time. Let me read you something that the National Red Cross said about the Southern Baptists. It says, we being the Red Cross, purchased the food. The Baptists cooked the hot meals and put it into our herbs. That's Red Cross vehicles that go out and distribute the food. They even washed our dirty laundry. And through that coordination, to date, there has been over 8 million meals and snacks served so far. And it's amazing to see those men, they call it Baptist men, but there's women there too. I got to interact one day with the Southern Baptists from Kentucky. Now, when the Red Cross calls me, I've been trained and I've been certified in the state of North Carolina. If it's within a certain category of storm, will pay me to go for 15 days. And that's very good of them to do that. I have gone and taken my own vacation, but this time they sent me. The Red Cross provides and supports me the whole time I'm there. The Baptists, when they go on their own dime. They drive their own vehicle, no matter where it is. If it's in California, New York, wherever, they drive. They pull that kitchen. They set up in parking lots. And this group of Southern Baptists, there's always confusion in any storm. They slept a night or two in the parking lot where they were set up. Some of them in their vehicles, some of them just covered up on cots. They really sacrifice. I don't feel like I sacrifice anything when you hear stories like that. Be proud that you are a Southern Baptist. Be proud that the money that you contribute to the cooperative program, to the Baptist programs, are being used and being recognized all over the country. It's awesome. I really can't explain it enough, but it really is. But back to the Red Cross, for those of you who don't know, like I said, I get deployed sometimes, and I'm trained in several different areas of responsibilities. There's about 300 Red Cross HERVs, or emergency response vehicles, that were mobilized so far for this disaster, along with box trucks. We went box trucks, we went automobiles to get bulk supplies out into the community. Thousands have received services, even emotional support. We received cleanup kits to provide for people to clean up their homes. And so far, there's been about 8,000 Red Cross volunteers that have been mobilized. This is going to be an ongoing project, and most volunteers they only go for 15 days or so, and they're required to go home. You just can't stay. You just can't stay. It's too taxing, and then rest and come back. This time of year is very difficult because of the holiday. Everybody wants to be home with their parents for Thanksgiving, but the disaster and the needs, they don't go away. I left November 3rd, I believe it was, and I spent 15 days. As I said, the first day I helped in bulk distribution there with the Kentucky Baptists. Tractor trailers upon tractor trailers that are donated or bought that come in, and they have to be unloaded. So we manually unloaded those and supplied the needs for the kitchen, plus needs that were going out into the community. My first assignment, I was sent to New York City. I flew into White Plains, New York. But I went to New York City and worked out of the Red Cross headquarters there and did damage assessments, where you go out and you record the number of, there's categories, it's either destroyed or affected or major or minor, and they take that information and give it to other departments, but it helps us know how much supplies, how much personnel is going to be needed for a certain area and where that supplies and structure is needed. I worked Staten Island, the Queens, and the Bronx in disaster assessment. When that assignment was completed, I was transferred to Albany, New York, state capital, to man the State Emergency Operations Center. And folks, I was in over my head when I walked down in that bunker 50 feet underground. And I don't text a lot. I don't telegraph a lot. But I don't know how many text messages I sent Cheryl that day. I was scared. I was literally scared because people were looking to me to do a job that in that scale and scope I had never done before. So I really felt your prayers. What I did was I was a liaison or contact point between other agencies that needed something, and then I transferred that to the facilities below to try to meet that need, whether it was personnel, whether it was cots, whether it was food, whether it was diapers, whether it was water. And in that facility was National Guard, DOT, the state police, FEMA, on and on and on, all doing the same thing on computers that come in on tickets. We worked 12-hour shifts. We were fed there, and it was long, grueling days, but I learned a lot, and I wouldn't trade it now for anything. There were times, most of the time, I had a nice place to sleep, and a lot of those victims had nowhere to sleep other than the shelters. But some of them wouldn't go to the shelter because they were afraid to leave their homes. There was an area on Staten Island we couldn't get to earlier because there were dead bodies that they were having to get. I have some pictures. If you have Facebook, Cheryl's put most of the pictures that I have on Facebook, and I urge you to take a look at those. And I'm going to try to get some pictures from the Red Cross and everything, maybe do a presentation you can see firsthand. This is going to be an ongoing storm. This is larger, if you can imagine so, than Katrina. The storm was 1,000 miles across. People's insurance companies were turning them down because when it hit, the government had said that it's not a hurricane, it's a tropical storm. And if you don't have flood insurance, we're not going to cover any of that. That's what these people are dealing with. These places that have flooded have never been flooded before. So anyway, I thank you. I pray that you continue to remember the folks that were affected. Remember the volunteers, not only the Red Cross, not only the Baptist Men, but you have Salvation Army. You have other religious organizations in that area and abroad that have come in. Many people have come in to assist. Money